The Ice Queen and the Summer. In a world divided between two opposing kingdoms, we are introduced to Queen Elara, the ruler of the Ice Kingdom. In this episode, we will witness Queen Elara's daily life, the background of her kingdom, and how profound sorrow has transformed her nature into one that is cold and isolated. In the midst of a snow-covered forest stands the magnificent Crystal Palace, the residence of Queen Elara. The moonlight reflects the beauty of the Ice Palace, creating a stunning yet melancholic scene. The sound of the whispering wind adds to the silence of the night, creating a lonely and cold atmosphere. Queen Elara is a 25-year-old woman with snow-white hair and deep blue eyes. She wears a long, shimmering ice blue gown that reflects her power. Despite her extraordinary ability to control ice, her heart is filled with sorrow from the loss of a loved one, making it difficult for her to open up to others. The Ice Kingdom. Known for its breathtaking scenery, this kingdom is always blanketed in snow. Its inhabitants are magical beings who can adapt to the cold weather. However, despite its natural beauty, the atmosphere in this kingdom feels bleak and cold, mirroring Queen Elara's state of heart. Queen Elara sits on her palace balcony, gazing at the frozen forest. She reminisces about the past when she still had family and friends. The deep sorrow makes her feel isolated, and she often spends time alone, away from her people. Although she is a queen, she feels powerless and trapped in her grief. Queen Elara, speaking to herself. Why does all of this feel so lonely? Where is the laughter and happiness that once existed? Will I be forever trapped in the shadows of this sorrow? Queen Elara gazes at the starry night sky, hoping for change. She longs for something more than just power. She yearns for the love and happiness that have been lost. With a faint hope, she promises herself to find a way to change her fate. The Summer Kingdom. On the other side of the world, we are introduced to Prince Leo, the ruler of the Summer Kingdom. This episode depicts the cheerful life of Prince Leo, the background of his kingdom, and how his warm spirit contrasts with Queen Elara's state. In the midst of a colourful flower garden stands the Summer Palace, the residence of Prince Leo. The bright sunlight radiates the beauty of the palace, surrounded by blooming flower gardens. The sound of chirping birds and the laughter of children playing add to the cheerful atmosphere of this kingdom. Prince Leo is a 27-year-old prince with golden brown hair and bright green eyes. He wears brightly coloured clothing that reflects his cheerful and spirited personality. Leo is known for his friendly nature and his ability to control fire, making him a beloved figure among his people. The Summer Kingdom. Known for its natural beauty, this kingdom is filled with flower gardens, warm sunshine, and a perpetually cheerful atmosphere. Its inhabitants are beings who live in harmony with nature, celebrating each season with festive celebrations. Prince Leo is preparing for the annual festival to celebrate the beauty of summer. He travels around the kingdom, speaking with his people and ensuring that all preparations are going smoothly. Although he is happy, Leo senses that something is amiss as an unusual snowstorm begins to hit his territory. Prince Leo, speaking to his guard. What is happening with the weather? Winter is not supposed to come here. We need to find out what is going on. Standing on his palace balcony, Prince Leo gazes at the dark, cloudy sky. He feels anxious and worried about what will happen to his kingdom. With strong determination, Leo vows to find a solution and protect his people from the unexpected threat. The festival atmosphere. In the Summer Kingdom, a festive atmosphere is underway. Prince Leo, with a cheerful smile and burning spirit, leads the preparations to celebrate the beauty of summer. However, as the snowstorm suddenly strikes, all festival plans are threatened. Prince Leo feels worried as the snowstorm hits his kingdom. He knows that Queen Elara, as the ruler of the Ice Kingdom, may have a way to help address this issue. With determination, Leo decides to go to the Ice Kingdom and seek Queen Elara's assistance. Prince Leo, speaking to his advisors. "We cannot let this storm ruin the festival. I must go to the Ice Kingdom and find Queen Elara. She may be able to help us." After a tiring journey, Prince Leo arrives at the Ice Kingdom. He is greeted by a cold and silent atmosphere. As he enters the palace, he sees Queen Elara standing on the balcony, gazing towards the frozen forest. Leo is captivated by the Queen's beauty, but also senses the tension in the air. The meeting. When they meet, the atmosphere becomes awkward. Queen Elara is skeptical of the cheerful Prince Leo, while Leo finds the Queen too cold and closed off. They both try to understand each other, but their contrasting characters create a clear tension. Queen Elara and Prince Leo gaze at each other, each feeling attraction and uncertainty. They know they must work together to overcome the storm threatening both kingdoms, but their differences become a barrier that must be overcome. Prince Leo and Queen Elara finally meet for the first time. In this episode, the tension between them escalates due to their differing characters and perspectives. They must face unexpected situations as the weather worsens. Prince Leo. "Queen Elara, I have come to help. This strange winter threatens both our kingdoms." Queen Elara, in a skeptical tone. "And what can a summer prince do in this ice kingdom? Do you think your cheerfulness can change the situation?" Rising tension. Prince Leo tries to explain the situation occurring in the Summer Kingdom, but Queen Elara remains skeptical. She feels that Leo does not understand the sorrow and difficulties she faces. The tension between them escalates, creating an uncomfortable atmosphere. Queen Elara gazes at Prince Leo with doubt, while Leo is determined to prove that they can work together. Despite their stark differences, there is a seed of hope that they can find a way to overcome the issues threatening both kingdoms. After their tense first meeting, the weather in both kingdoms worsens. Queen Elara and Prince Leo realize that a new threat has emerged, and they must unite to face it. After their tense meeting, Prince Leo returns to his palace. In the Summer Kingdom, he senses a strange change in the weather. Unusual snow begins to fall, creating chaos at the ongoing festival. The kingdom's inhabitants begin to panic as snow covers their flower gardens. Prince Leo tries to calm his people, but he knows that this situation is more serious than it appears. In the Ice Kingdom, Queen Elara feels the instability of the weather and realizes that this is not just an ordinary natural phenomenon. She begins to worry that something greater is threatening both kingdoms. Prince Leo, speaking to his people, "Calm down. We will find a way to overcome this. We cannot let this snow destroy our festival." Queen Elara, speaking to her advisor, "This is not just an ordinary snowstorm. There is something darker happening. We must find out what is causing this." Queen Elara and Prince Leo each feel the rising tension. They realize that they must work together to confront the approaching threat, even though their differences still exist. Facing distrust. Queen Elara and Prince Leo face the challenge of distrust as they try to find a solution to the threat looming over both kingdoms. The tension between them increases, and they must learn to understand each other. After realizing that the bad weather affecting both kingdoms is not a coincidence, Queen Elara and Prince Leo meet again in the palace. Queen Elara, with her cold demeanor, doubts Prince Leo's ability to help solve this problem. Queen Elara. "You may have the power to control fire, but what can you do when this cold weather threatens my kingdom? Can you really help?" Prince Leo. "I may not fully understand ice, but I will not let my kingdom perish. We must work together, even if we are different." Queen Elara feels skeptical of Prince Leo, considering him too optimistic and cheerful to understand the seriousness of the situation. On the other hand, Prince Leo feels frustrated with Queen Elara's cold demeanor, which seems to distrust him. Queen Elara and Prince Leo, separated, each reflect on their feelings. Queen Elara feels trapped between her responsibilities as a queen and her desire to trust Prince Leo. Meanwhile, Prince Leo is determined to prove that they can help each other despite their differences. After an intense debate, Queen Elara and Prince Leo finally agree to collaborate. They plan steps to confront the threat disturbing both kingdoms. In the palace meeting room, Queen Elara and Prince Leo sit facing each other, with the tense atmosphere still palpable between them. Despite their differing views creating tension, they realize they have no choice but to unite. Prince Leo: we cannot keep arguing. If we want to save our kingdoms, we must work together. We have different strengths, and that can be an advantage. Queen Elara, in a skeptical tone: work together. How can I trust someone so different from me? What can you offer? Prince Leo: I know we are different, but we can complement each other. I can help tackle this problem with spirit and warmth, while you can use your power to control ice. After a lengthy discussion, Queen Elara finally agrees to try working together. They plan a journey to the center of the eternal darkness's power, the evil being threatening both kingdoms. Although doubts remain, they both feel this is a necessary step. The journey begins. Queen Elara and Prince Leo prepare to embark on their journey. Although tension still exists, a new hope emerges. They both realize that to confront this threat, they must learn to trust each other and appreciate their differences. After planning their steps, Queen Elara and Prince Leo depart from their respective palaces. They traverse the snow-covered frozen forest, aiming for the center of the eternal darkness's power. The atmosphere around them feels cold and tense, reflecting the uncertainty they face. As they venture deeper into the forest, a snowstorm suddenly arises, obstructing their view. Strong winds blow, and snow begins to fall heavily. Queen Elara, using her powers, tries to create an ice shield to protect them from the storm. But she realizes that her powers are not enough to combat this fierce force of nature. Prince Leo, shouting over the wind: we cannot give up now. We must find a way to fight this storm. Queen Elara, in a firm tone: I can protect us, but we must work together. If we do not unite, we will not be able to get through this. Supporting each other, Queen Elara and Prince Leo strive to overcome the snowstorm blocking their path. Although tension still exists, they begin to understand the importance of cooperation, with the hope that they can overcome this obstacle and continue their journey, the Ice Cave. After days of wandering, Queen Elara and Prince Leo find themselves in front of a large ice cave. The sound of the whispering wind and the cold temperature make the atmosphere even more chilling. They decide to enter, hoping to find a safe way out. Inside the cave, they quickly realize that the exit is not as easy as they imagined. The slippery and dark ice walls make it difficult for them to move. Queen Elara uses her powers to create an ice light, while Prince Leo tries to ignite a fire to warm the atmosphere. Prince Leo: we must work together, Elara. Without your help, I cannot see this path. Queen Elara: and without your strength, I cannot warm myself. We must trust each other. As they try to find a way out, the cave walls begin to collapse, forcing them to run. In this moment of tension, they hold hands, realizing that they cannot do this alone. Courage and trust in each other begin to grow. Finally, after overcoming various obstacles, they find the exit from the cave. Although exhausted, they feel closer to each other. Queen Elara and Prince Leo smile at each other, realizing that they have passed their first test together. The Elemental Guardian. After successfully exiting the ice cave, Queen Elara and Prince Leo continue their journey. However, they are soon confronted by a towering magical creature with sparkling eyes and wings that shimmer like jewels. The creature introduces itself as the Elemental Guardian. Elemental Guardian: I am the protector of the balance between ice and fire. Before you proceed, you must prove that you can unite. What are you seeking? Queen Elara and Prince Leo look at each other, realizing that they must demonstrate cooperation. They are tasked with solving a puzzle that tests their ability to combine the powers of ice and fire. They must create a work of art that symbolizes the unity between ice and fire. Queen Elara uses her powers to shape beautiful ice, while Prince Leo adds a warm touch of fire, resulting in a stunning piece of art. After successfully completing the challenge, the Elemental Guardian smiles and provides them with clues that will help them combat the threat disturbing both kingdoms. Queen Elara and Prince Leo feel more confident in each other, realizing that they can overcome obstacles if they work together. The final confrontation. After their encounter with the magical creature, Queen Elara and Prince Leo continue their journey. However, as they approach the lair of the eternal darkness, they are attacked by creatures controlled by evil forces. In the ensuing chaos, Prince Leo is severely injured and falls. Queen Elara feels a tension in her heart. She realizes that if she uses her powers to save Leo, she may neglect her responsibilities to her kingdom. Queen Elara, with a trembling voice, "Leo, I cannot let you get hurt, but if I use my powers, I might neglect my people. What should I do?" After contemplating for a moment, Queen Elara ultimately decides to save Prince Leo. She uses her powers to freeze the evil creatures attacking them, giving Leo time to recover. This decision shows that she is beginning to open her heart and prioritize their relationship. Queen Elara gazes at Prince Leo, who slowly recovers. She realizes that love and friendship can change her perspective on the world. Although she still feels trapped between her responsibilities and her feelings, she begins to understand that both can coexist. After a long journey filled with obstacles, Queen Elara and Prince Leo arrive at the lair of the eternal darkness. A tense atmosphere surrounds them as they prepare for the battle that will determine the fate of both kingdoms. With courage flowing within them, Queen Elara and Prince Leo prepare to face the eternal darkness. Queen Elara calls upon her ice powers, creating a solid ice wall to protect them, while Prince Leo unleashes roaring fire, ready to attack. The battle rages fiercely, with the eternal darkness launching powerful attacks. Queen Elara and Prince Leo must work together perfectly, protecting and supporting each other. However, as the battle intensifies, they realize that they need to combine their powers to defeat this formidable enemy. In the midst of the battle, Queen Elara and Prince Leo exchange glances, realizing that only by uniting can they defeat the eternal darkness. They raise their hands, combining the powers of ice and fire, creating an explosion of energy. As their combined strength strikes the eternal darkness, it creates a blinding light. The battle rages fiercely, where ice and fire collide in a dazzling light. Queen Elara and Prince Leo struggle against the eternal darkness, but the threat grows stronger. As the situation becomes increasingly critical, Queen Elara realizes that they will not be able to defeat the enemy without making a sacrifice. Queen Elara sees Prince Leo trapped in the eternal darkness's attack. In an instant, she realizes that she must take a risk. With unwavering determination, she gathers all her ice powers and directs that energy to protect Leo. Queen Elara, in a firm voice, "I will not let you get hurt, Leo. My ice power will protect you." As Queen Elara releases part of her power, a beautiful ice light shields Prince Leo, providing strong protection. However, this sacrifice leaves Queen Elara feeling weak and losing some of her powers. Nevertheless, she does not feel regret, knowing that their love and friendship are more valuable than power. With the renewed strength granted by Queen Elara's sacrifice, Prince Leo rises again and joins forces with Queen Elara to fight the eternal darkness. They both realize that their strength lies not only in their magical abilities, but also in the bond they have built throughout this journey. With renewed spirit, Queen Elara and Prince Leo stand side by side, ready to face the approaching eternal darkness. Although Queen Elara feels weak after her sacrifice, she realizes that their hope lies in the strength they possess together. As the eternal darkness attacks, Queen Elara and Prince Leo begin to combine their powers. Elara calls upon sparkling ice, while Leo unleashes roaring fire. The combination of their powers creates a wave of energy that radiates light, piercing the threatening darkness. Prince Leo, we can do this, Elara. Together we are stronger than anything. Queen Elara, I believe in you, Leo. Let's prove that ice and fire can unite. With burning spirit, they launch a powerful combined attack, creating a storm of ice and fire that obliterates the eternal darkness. They realize that their strength comes not only from their magical abilities, but also from the bond they have built during their journey. Aftermath of the battle. After the thrilling battle, the atmosphere around them begins to calm. Queen Elara and Prince Leo stand amidst the ruins, their breaths still heavy. They look towards the remnants of the eternal darkness, which has now vanished, but not without leaving a mark. Queen Elara feels the power that has left her, but also a sense of relief. She gazes at Prince Leo, who looks tired yet spirited. Queen Elara, we did it, but at a high cost. I feel my power diminished, but my heart feels lighter. Prince Leo, we have defeated the greatest threat, Elara. We did it together. That is what matters most. They begin to talk about the experiences they have gone through. Queen Elara expresses her gratitude for Leo's bravery, while Leo admires Elara's resilience. They realize that although they come from different worlds, they complement each other. Queen Elara and Prince Leo promise to continue working together to rebuild their kingdoms. They know that their journey is not over, but they are ready to face the challenges ahead together. After defeating the eternal darkness, Queen Elara and Prince Leo begin their journey home to their respective kingdoms. They reflect on the experiences they have gone through and how it has changed them. With heavy yet hopeful steps, Queen Elara and Prince Leo leave the battlefield. The atmosphere around them is calm, but their hearts are filled with mixed feelings. During the journey home, Queen Elara contemplates the sacrifices she has made and their impact on her powers. She feels stronger and braver, but also experiences a deep sense of loss. Prince Leo, we have been through so much, Elara. I will never forget what we did together. Queen Elara, me too, Leo. This experience has taught us a lot about ourselves. As they approach the borders of their respective kingdoms, Queen Elara and Prince Leo look at each other, realizing that their relationship has evolved into something more than just allies. They promise to continue communicating and supporting each other, even though separated by distance. After returning to their kingdoms, Queen Elara and Prince Leo are determined to maintain the balance between ice and fire. They begin planning steps to rebuild their kingdoms and strengthen the bonds that have formed. Upon arriving in the Ice Kingdom, Queen Elara is welcomed by her hopeful people. Although the atmosphere still feels cold, there is a glimmer of hope in their hearts. Queen Elara stands on the palace balcony, reflecting on all that has happened and how she can bring positive change to her kingdom. Queen Elara, speaking to her advisor, we must rebuild this kingdom, but not just with the power of ice. We need to remember the lessons we learned from Prince Leo. The balance between ice and fire is key to our future. In the Summer Kingdom, Prince Leo also feels the impact of the battle. He gathers his people to celebrate their success and remember the importance of unity. Leo speaks about how they must work together with the Ice Kingdom to create harmony between the two kingdoms. Queen Elara and Prince Leo communicate through messages, promising to continue nurturing their relationship and collaborating for the welfare of both kingdoms. They realize that although they come from different backgrounds, their strength lies in unity and mutual understanding. The Festival of Unity. Queen Elara and Prince Leo design a festival to celebrate the unity between the Ice Kingdom and the Summer Kingdom. They collaborate to create an event that will strengthen the bonds between both kingdoms and their people. In the midst of a hopeful atmosphere, Queen Elara and Prince Leo gather at the Ice Palace to plan a festival that will symbolize unity. They discuss various activities to be held, ranging from art performances to competitions involving both kingdoms. As the festival approaches, Queen Elara and Prince Leo spend more time together. They share laughter and stories, building an increasingly strong bond. When discussing event plans, the atmosphere between them feels warmer and more familiar. Prince Leo: Elara, I never imagined we could work together so well. It feels like we complement each other. Queen Elara, smiling: I feel the same, Leo. Perhaps we can learn a lot from each other. While practicing for the festival performance, Prince Leo accidentally touches Queen Elara's hand. They gaze at each other, and in that moment, they feel a different kind of tension, a feeling deeper than mere friendship. Queen Elara reflects on her feelings. She begins to realize that true love and friendship can change her life. With renewed hope, she prepares for the upcoming festival, feeling more ready to open her heart. The festival day. The festival day arrives with great fanfare. The Ice Kingdom and the Summer Kingdom are adorned with colorful flowers and decorations, reflecting the beauty of each kingdom. People from both kingdoms gather, filled with spirit and enthusiasm. Queen Elara and Prince Leo stand on the main stage, watching the crowd rejoice. They exchange glances, feeling profound happiness. Queen Elara feels her heart lighter, while Prince Leo beams with pride at their achievements. Prince Leo: Look, Elara, everyone is united, celebrating the beauty we have created together. Queen Elara: This is a new beginning, Leo. We have shown that ice and fire can coexist. With a joyful atmosphere, Queen Elara and Prince Leo promise to continue maintaining the balance between both kingdoms. They realize that their friendship and love are the keys to a better future. After the festive celebration, Queen Elara and Prince Leo stand on a hill overlooking both kingdoms. They feel the happiness and newfound peace, as well as the responsibilities they must bear. Prince Leo: Today marks the beginning of something new. We have shown our people that ice and fire can unite. Queen Elara: I agree. We must continue to nurture this relationship and ensure that both kingdoms can coexist harmoniously. With strong determination, Queen Elara and Prince Leo promise to support each other and maintain the balance between winter and summer. They know that challenges may arise, but together they are confident they can face them. Moral message: The story of the Ice Queen and the Summer teaches that collaboration and unity are essential in overcoming differences and obstacles. Although Queen Elara and Prince Leo come from different backgrounds, they learn to appreciate and understand each other. Love and friendship can connect two different worlds, creating balance. Additionally, this story highlights the importance of facing the past and opening oneself to receive love and support from others.